Imagine stepping onto a path shrouded in fog, where every direction seems to promise a better version of yourself. This journey, familiar to so many of us, is cluttered with advice, methods, and strategies, each claiming to be the key to unlocking our full potential. Yet, amidst this abundance of guidance, it's all too easy to find ourselves lost, tripping over obstacles we never saw coming. The quest for self-improvement, while noble and enriching, is fraught with pitfalls, some of which are of our own making. Today, we dive into the heart of these challenges, uncovering the biggest mistakes that can derail our progress. But this isn't just about pointing out where things go wrong, it's about paving a clearer, more effective path forward. By understanding these common missteps, we equip ourselves with the knowledge to navigate around them, ensuring our journey towards personal growth is as rewarding as the destination itself. So let's embark on this exploration together, learning how to sidestep these pitfalls and stride confidently towards the best versions of ourselves. Mistake 1: lack of clear goals. In the realm of self-improvement, embarking without a map is akin to setting sail without a compass. Many of us begin this journey with a sense of determination that's as broad as it is vague: to be better, to grow, to improve. But without clear, tangible goals, how do we measure a step forward from a standstill? It's like chasing the horizon. No matter how far you run, it always seems just out of reach. The art of setting SMART goals, those which are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, transforms this elusive horizon into a series of waypoints, milestones that not only guide our progress, but also celebrate it. Crafting goals with this precision does more than provide direction. It ignites motivation and maps out a journey where each step is both intentional and impactful. Imagine transforming the abstract desire to get fit into the concrete goal of jogging for 30 minutes, 3 times a week. Suddenly, the path clears, and what once seemed an endless road becomes a series of achievable strides. In this light, we learn that the foundation of any meaningful self-improvement journey lies not in the grandiosity of our ambitions, but in the clarity with which we define them. Mistake 2: neglecting self-reflection. Just as a sailor occasionally needs to check their position against the stars, we too must pause in our journey to reflect. It's all too common to push forward relentlessly, focusing solely on the next milestone without taking stock of how far we've come. This oversight is like walking through a landscape with our eyes fixed on the horizon. We miss the beauty of the terrain we've traversed and the lessons it has taught us. Self-reflection is the compass that helps us navigate our internal world, ensuring we're not just moving, but moving in the right direction. It invites us to ask ourselves the hard questions: are we closer to where we want to be? Are the steps we're taking aligning with our core values? Without this introspective practice, we risk becoming travelers who've lost sight of why we set out on this journey in the first place. Incorporating regular self-reflection into our routine isn't just about adjustment, it's about reconnection to our deeper selves and our larger goals. It's the quiet moment we give ourselves to acknowledge our struggles, celebrate our successes, and decide with clarity and conviction where to step next. In the hustle of striving for improvement, self-reflection is our reminder that the path to personal growth is as much about understanding where we are as it is about envisioning where we want to be. Mistake 3: seeking perfection. Chasing perfection on our journey of self-improvement is akin to pursuing a mirage, leading us into a cycle of endless dissatisfaction where each accomplishment is merely a stepping stone to yet another, loftier goal, leaving us in a constant state of wanting. This relentless pursuit, far from elevating us, drains our spirit and obscures the genuine progress we make, embodying the truth that growth is inherently messy, nonlinear, and imperfect. Recognizing that every misstep and setback is an integral part of our development shifts our focus from an unattainable flawlessness to the beauty of progress itself. Just as a sculptor shapes a masterpiece from a rough block of marble, acknowledging the significance of each small victory and the overall transformation achieved through consistent, imperfect efforts. Embracing progress over perfection not only fosters resilience and self-compassion, but frees us from the paralysis of perfectionism, encouraging us to appreciate our journey with its inherent flaws, understanding that true self-improvement is paved not with perfection, but with perseverance, patience, and the humble acceptance of our imperfections as milestones of our growth. Mistake 4: overconsumption of self-help content. In an era where information is at our fingertips, It's tempting to think that the more self-help books we read, podcasts we listen to, or seminars we attend, the closer we get to becoming our ideal selves. However, this abundance of resources can lead to a state of analysis paralysis, where we consume more advice than we can possibly implement, becoming collectors of wisdom rather than practitioners of it. The real transformation begins not when we consume another piece of advice, but when we take action on what we've learned. It's like having a map filled with various paths. No matter how detailed or promising the routes may be, we won't reach our destination until we start walking. The key is to shift from being a passive consumer to an active participant in our own growth. This means setting aside the endless quest for the perfect advice and focusing on applying what resonates with our personal journey. Implementing even one piece of advice with intention and commitment can lead to more significant change than passively consuming hundreds of tips. It's about finding balance, being selective with the information we allow into our lives, and dedicating ourselves to the application of knowledge rather than its mere accumulation. In doing so, we transform the theoretical into the practical, turning the wisdom of others into the lived experience of our own journey towards self-improvement. Mistake 5: lack of consistency. The journey of self-improvement is akin to cultivating a garden. It's not the sporadic days of effort, but the daily, consistent care that brings about a flourishing landscape. One of the most common pitfalls on this path is the burst of enthusiasm that leads to ambitious plans followed by periods of inaction. Consistency, however, is the water of life for personal growth, nurturing small seeds of change into robust plants of habit. It's easy to underestimate the power of small daily actions, but over time, these accumulate into transformative results. The challenge lies in maintaining momentum, especially when the novelty wears off and the journey becomes a test of perseverance. This is where the beauty of routine and habit comes into play. Establishing a set of non-negotiable daily practices, whether it's journaling, meditation, exercise, or reading, creates a framework of consistency that propels us forward, even on days when motivation wanes. The magic of consistency is not found in grand gestures, but in the quiet dedication to showing up for ourselves day after day. This steadfast commitment to consistent action transforms the abstract into the tangible, turning aspirations into realities. It builds resilience, fosters discipline, and gradually shapes us into the individuals we aspire to be. In recognizing the power of consistency, we find the key to unlocking our full potential, proving that it's not the intensity of our efforts, but the regularity of our actions that carves the deepest grooves on the path of self-improvement. As we journey through the landscape of self-improvement, understanding the pitfalls such as unclear goals, neglecting self-reflection, the pursuit of perfection, overconsumption of advice, and lack of consistency is crucial. These insights are not just warnings, but beacons guiding us towards meaningful, sustainable growth. Your experiences, challenges, and triumphs enrich this conversation, and we invite you to share your journey in the comments below. Let's foster a community of growth, support, and inspiration. If this exploration has sparked a reflection within you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with content that empowers you to navigate the path of self-improvement with wisdom and resilience. Together, we can turn these lessons into stepping stones for a journey marked by progress, not perfection.